What's up everybody, Sheller here, and today we're going to talk about the top 5 games you should play while Overwatch is down or while you're waiting to get into Overwatch beta. So let's get right into it. Starting in at number 1 is Team Fortress 2, a quite obvious pick, a lot of similar playstyles and characters quite identical to Overwatch's. So let's just go over a little list of who you can play and who they will be identical to. So number 1 would be like Demo Man, a lot like Junkrat, as long as you just use like Sticky Bomb for like jumping, and then your normal grenade launcher for like your base weapon. And Engineer, which is a lot like Torbjorn, although you have a shotgun and a pistol you have to switch off to, and you have like dispensers to give you more ammo rather than getting it only from kills. And then we have the Medic, a lot like Mercy, but instead of ulting to revive your whole team, you just have like a charge to either crit your player or heal them or make them invulnerable. And then the Sniper, you have 2 ways to play him. You can play him with a normal sniper rifle, or you can get the Huntsman. The normal sniper rifle would be a lot like Widowmaker, and then the Huntsman would be a lot like Hanzo with his bow, although it's a little bit different, but you get the general gist and the idea that you can play those characters just by using those weapons. And then we have the Soldier, a lot like Pharah, although you have to damage yourself to do her rocket jump stuff. Well, she just flies into the air with an ability on cooldown, but Soldier has to damage himself and then he'll fly up into the air. And he also has a secondary, which could be either shotguns or reduce the damage of the rocket jump. And then finally, the Scout. Kind of like Tracer. I think the only reason why you should play the Scout is to practice for Tracer, her speed and like how she moves, but you don't have to teleport, which is probably the hardest part of playing Tracer and to master that, like the timing wise. But I would just play Scout for the speed and getting used to how that works. So that's Team Fortress 2 and how it's similar. Coming in at number 2, we have Dirty Bomb. So I was torn between this game and the third pick just because of the general fast-paced gameplay and the weapon choice. Although I chose Dirty Bomb over it because there is a class selection system, and then you also have the abilities and cooldowns. But let's get back to the characters. Like, you can play Nader. She would be a lot like Junkrat from Overwatch. And then you could also play Aurora, which reminded me a lot of Soldier 76 just because of their healing and then their machine gun, although Aurora can have a shotgun as well. But those two are really alike. And then we have a few other characters. Bushwalker, who's a lot like Torbjorn, although he just has like a machine gun and he's a lot faster. And then the other characters in general are just like fast-paced, and then you have characters that you have to build around your team. And I guess you could say Vasily's like Widowmaker, although he doesn't have all that cool flying stuff, but he also has a recon thing like she does, and he's a sniper, so they have some similarities. And that's Dirty Bomb. They're quite alike, although characters and gameplay are a little bit different, but I'd recommend this because it's fast-paced and requires a lot of teamwork and communication, so it's a good game to try out if you haven't already.
Mission accomplished. Fine work.
And number 3. So we have a lot of pros coming in to Overwatch coming from Quake, and that's the third pick. And I chose this game because it has a lot of guns that you'll see in Overwatch, or like mechanics that you'll see in Overwatch. Although in general I didn't enjoy the gameplay. I didn't enjoy the game at all when I was playing. I also got stomped if you watch this gameplay. But that was only my second time playing, so I don't really want to put much time into this game because I'd rather play like TF2 or Overwatch or Dirty Bomb over it. And I already have Overwatch anyway, but it's going to be down soon. So I chose Quake because there's already a wide range of guns and you can practice with them. And it's constant battle, fast-paced. Well, it depends on the game mode you play. And it's good for practicing reaction times, although Overwatch is more about like team play and team building around your teams. So I just chose Quake under because there's not much team play. And it's just a lot of fast reactions and picking up guns. Coming in at number 4, we have CSGO, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, or Counter-Strike Source, or whatever you got. they will work pretty well, just because they will help you improve in FPSs. It's better than trying to practice on MOBAs, because people say Overwatch is a lot like a MOBA, but let's be honest, it's like straight up FPS just with team play. And Counter-Strike includes all of that. It includes you having, if you play competitive, that is, you have to communicate, you have to work with your team, and you have to be good at aiming. That's what Counter-Strike emphasizes a lot. So if you're looking to improve your skills in FPSs and you don't have the other games or you're too lazy to download them, I would recommend CSGO. Coming in at number 5, Rainbow Six Siege, or basically any other FPS you have, like Call of Duty would also work, just to basically practice your aim and reactions and a little bit of teamwork, although I kind of ran out of a good copy of a game to play. So you could also play a MOBA, although there's not a lot of communications or teamwork in those, although they emphasize it. When you're playing alone, you're not really doing any of that, let's be honest. You're just getting salty and yelling at people. So I just advise you to play an FPS, practice on it, and just get your setup correct and get comfortable with your mouse, and just keep playing and communicating, and you'll be ready for Overwatch. So that's all for today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I try and upload at least once a week, and I'll have more Overwatch videos out coming soon. I have plenty of clips. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, have fun. Leave a like.